Welcome back to the Washington State Dynasty, as Washington State is on the road today to take on the UTSA Roadrunners in the Alamo Dome. Last week, Washington State defeated number 3 USC, and maybe our biggest victory so far in this series. And this game would appear to be a very easy game for Washington State before their next game against now number 2 UCLA. But we cannot take UTSA lightly. This is a team with some talent on it, but this could be a very trap game type of thing where we're coming off one of our biggest wins. We're now ranked without maybe our best player in Jamal Morrow, as Robert Lewis will take this kickoff up to the 20-yard line, tries to cut it outside past the 30 and down to the 31-yard line as Luke Falk and Avery Burgess. Burgess does get the start today instead of Keith Harrington. Burgess starts us off with a 3-yard gain. Now trips to the right, give goes to Burgess, trying to go to his left, and he's got another 4 yards, so a couple of nice runs to get us started. Spreading the field with 4 wide on 3rd and 3, Richie Wiley makes a move across the middle of the field, just shy of the 50-yard line, directly on top of the midfield logo. Luke Falk will now go to the air for the first time, down the middle of the field. Craycraft makes a man miss, inside of the 5, and touchdown River Craycraft, a 51-yard touchdown, and that's the way to get this game started. Luke Falk 62 yards and a touchdown. We'll get a second look at this. Just down the middle of the seam, and Craycraft makes a man miss, and then he's just off to the races. And studio update is now number 3 Florida down by 14 with 11 minutes to go in the third quarter against Arkansas. 3-man front for Washington State. Bogan Schutz will take off, and the ball comes out. Jeff Farrar falls on top of it, so we now have the ball inside of the red zone on 1st and 10. 3 wide set, give goes to Burgess, trying to bounce it outside, runs over to defender inside of the 10-yard line now after a gain of 6. 4 wide set, looking to run across the middle of the field to LaRue on the outside, and he's into the end zone this time, now a 9-yard touchdown, and we already have a 14-point lead after 2 minutes of game time. On 1st and 10, UTSA trying to answer back, breaks 1 tackle, now Bogan Schutz tries to take off, and he will be sacked for a loss of 4 by Darius Lamore, his first sack on the season. I really wanted to get more pressure this year, and I feel like that's something we've done a very good job of, but a big hit across the middle as Walton is able to hang on to the football. 1st and 10 once again, now a dump down to Walton. He stiff arms the defender, and on the second attempt by Charleston White, he is brought down. 4-man front running the read option, give goes to Williams, and Jarvion Williams now into Cougars territory after a 5-yard pickup. Now 4 wide for UTSA. Bogan Schutz will take off once more. Not a very good runner, but does take off a lot and uses his ability that he does have very well. 3rd and 7. Pressure gets there, but the pass across the middle for Brady is caught as he is brought down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 21. Sticking with a 4-man front, 2 linebackers though, and the quick throw to Taylor on the outside. He's brought down inside of the 10-yard line, so a nice drive by UTSA, but Taylor was shaken up on that play. Bogan Schutz to the air, pressure gets there, and the defender might have gotten there too early, but no call, so 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Schutz will take off, and he is sacked for a loss of 3. This time it's Jeff Farrar, his first sack of the season. Bogan Schutz to the air, now to the corner, and Thomas is apparently out of bounds, so 4th and goal, UTSA will settle for a field goal. Running some read option, as Falk will just take it up the middle. A nice run showing off a little bit of power, breaking a few tackles. 4-man front, 4 corners, as a quick throw across the middle. River Craycraft goes for a gain of maybe 6, and it is now 2nd and 4. Play action as Corey Washington is in the game. We'll see a good bit of him. Falk will go ahead and throw the ball away for his first incompletion of the day. 3rd and 4 for Falk. A very quick throw to Richie Wiley across the middle on the slant route. He's got 6 yards and just enough for that first down. After a 2-yard gain on 1st and 10, Craycraft can't hang on to the ball, so it is now 3rd and 9. Still perfect on 3rd down as Falk will take a shot downfield. Man out there, and what a catch by Sebastian LaRue. 48 yards inside of the 5-yard line. A huge catch, just going up and getting the ball. Luke Falk will take it in for the score. His first rushing touchdown of the season, as we are now up 21-3, still in the first quarter. So far, very reminiscent of our game against Louisiana Tech, a game in which we scored 49 points in the first half. Dye will lose the yard on 1st down. Washington State brings the blitz as Bogan Schutz tries to escape to the outside. He's got a nice gain of 7 and brought down by Greg Hoyd. A big third down upcoming. UTSA needs this conversion. Outside to Williams. He's got it. Now fighting through a tackler. And Jesse Shaw will come in. The defensive end cleans up the running back. Nearing the end of the first quarter. And Hoyt is in the backfield. A loss of 4. Our redshirt junior All-American linebacker with a huge play. Will bring 5. One of them is Hoyt. And they take a shot downfield. Nearly intercepted by Darius Lamora. We have not forced many turnovers throughout this entire series. That would have been a big one, as UTSA will force their own turnover. Santos with the interception. A good job of high pointing the ball and a poor decision to throw into double coverage. On the read option, the quarterback will keep it, and he is brought down to the 49-yard line, a gain of 7. So third down for UTSA. They give it to Jarvion Williams, and he gets 2, and he needed 2, so first down Roadrunners. Bringing the blitz, but keeping it on the read option. Bogenschutz has been very effective so far running the ball, as we do have an injured player. That is Hercules Mataafa, as Kingston Fernandez will replace him. Very capable backup defensive end though. Now Matt Walton on the outside, pushed forward and out of bounds for the first down. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bogenschutz tries to take off, and he will go down, as that is Kingston Fernandez, his first sack on the season. Bogenschutz to the air once more, tries to take off, and another sack. It didn't really lose anything, but also did not gain anything, so Ekuale's second sack on the day. Bogenschutz, and that should have been picked off. Greg Hoyt with an easy opportunity and had some running room. UTSA's kicker is on, the kick is away, as it is no good off the crossbar, so Washington State will take over from the 30-yard line. Burgess tries to cut it back to his right, breaks a couple of tackles, shows off some nice power in the first down. Corey Washington checks into the game, he gets the carry, and he will lose 3 yards, so third and long upcoming. Trips to the right as Luke Falk will go to the air. To the outside, and Robert Lewis with a huge 14-yard reception. He's played very well so far this year. 6 catches, 124 yards. Burgess on the read option, he gets it and goes for 11 yards. Another first down. Craycraft in motion, he actually gets the handoff and goes right up the gut. He's got 12 yards. Another Cougars first down. Trips to the right, give goes to Burgess, and he's met pretty quickly. That will be a gain of 3, bringing up 2nd and 7, as Keith Harrington checks in the game as a wide receiver, gets it, runs over defender, breaks another tackle, and is pushed out of bounds just short of the first down line. Harrington still in the game. A shot to the end zone, and Zaire Andre with a 13-yard touchdown. A beautifully thrown ball from Luke Falk, and that is Andre's first receiving touchdown of the season. UTSA will start off this drive with a draw play, and they will lose to a nice play by Peyton Plewar, now the junior linebacker. A rainbow to the outside, and Walton comes down with it. Our defensive backs have got to make a better play on that ball and come away with an interception. Bogenschutz tries to step up, and he will go down, as that is Mo Tapa, and a sack for him. A fake screen now going outside on the screen, and Wiley maybe got 3 yards, as UTSA will go to a 3-man front, going to their dime look, as the give goes to Burgess. He's got the first down to midfield. He's played pretty well so far. I've been pretty impressed. Now with a buck sweep to the outside using his speed, and he is met and hit backwards, a gain of 3. 3 wide set, Luke Falk will go to the air, and he throws across the middle for Steve Stewart, his 5th catch on the season, an 8-yarder. Sticking with the same formation as Luke Falk will go to the air again, it's caught by Craycraft, a nice gain of 15. He has played much better so far this year. Hopefully he can continue it. Right now our leading receiver. Across the middle for Andre, and he's into the end zone again. The redshirt junior wide receiver rarely gets to play. Now our number 6 receiver, and he gets that touchdown. Number 3 Florida though has made the comeback, tied up at 35 in the 4th quarter. A 35-3 game, as we are really taking it to UTSA. They have got to get something going very quickly if they want to have anything for this game. Bogenschutz met in the backfield. He will lose 3. Sacked by Mo Tapa for the 2nd time today. Bogenschutz to the air. 40 seconds to go. He'll just throw it downfield. It's intercepted by Jeff Farrar. His 2nd on the season, as we will head into halftime with a healthy 32-point lead. Both the offense and defense playing very well. Hopefully they can continue. Our defense will take the field to start the second half as they have played very well. Already 7 sacks in the first half. Both our defense and offense are playing very well. Brady gets the catch in a short little drag route and goes for 13 yards. A 4-man front as Washington State brings 6, and Taylor on a quick pass. UTSA maybe trying to get some quicker throws to really go against this blitz. And on 1st and 10, Mo Tapa just was going a little bit too early and tackles the center. 1st and 5 for Bogan, shoots to the outside for Oliver, and he runs through a tackle from Hamid and is brought down after an 11-yard gain. 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, so still very early and a lot of time for UTSA as they get 8 yards from Larry James. That will bring up 3rd and 2. Washington State brings the blitz to the outside and James right along the sideline, and we will get a second look at this as that might be out of bounds. We'll see if it gets overturned as the ref's call is he will reverse it, so that is a huge call. UTSA will come on for another field goal. This one is away, and they just sneak it through there, as you'll see just in a second how close this actually was, and it is now a 29-point game. UTSA just sneaks it through. So our offense will take the field. Avery Burgess and Luke Falk lead the offense onto the field. A big hole to start us off, and Avery Burgess with an 11-yard gain and a 1st down. Trips to the right as we will stick to the ground game. Luke Falk now running the ball as he goes up the middle and slides for a 9-yard gain. On 2nd and 1, trips to the right. A play action throw to Craycraft, and he can't hang on to it. That is a drop, and that will bring up 3rd down and 1. We were perfect 7 for 7 in the first half. Can't convert that one. A loss of 2 by Luke Falk. Now Descala will come on, the senior punter. That looks to be a pretty punt, and it is out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A great punt right there. Washington State will bring the blitz. Bogan shoots, escapes to the outside, and he is sacked for a loss of 3. Our 8th on the day. Continuing to bring the pressure, and Darius Lamore, that's a safety. Already our 3rd on the season, and UTSA will punt it after the safety. Robert Lewis is set to return it. He takes it now to the 40-yard line, tries to make a move, and it's down at the 40-yard line. Now he split back set Corey Washington in the game along with Avery Burgess. Burgess trying to bounce it to the outside, and he ends up losing 5 yards, so 3rd and long upcoming. Luke Falk will go to the air from the 4-wide set. He moves in the pocket. He will throw it across the middle for Richie Wiley. He gets open, makes a man miss, and that's a 50-yard completion now inside of the red zone. Sticking with the spread set to the outside for Lewis. A jumping catch inside of the 5-yard line. A goal-to-go situation. The give goes to Washington. He's into the end zone. That's his 1st touchdown on the year. He had a great run against Louisiana Tech. And now Florida number 3 will stay undefeated with a comeback win against Arkansas. Now a 38-point lead, 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. A throw to the outside for Walton. A nice toe tap along the sideline, and he's got 6 yards. Now 4 wide, UTSA really spreading our defensive backs out, and a wide open man in Aaron Taylor. Kevin Griffin got burned, and that's a 69-yard nice touchdown from UTSA. After UTSA's touchdown, they will kick it away as Marcellus Pippins will return it from his own end zone. He takes it out past the 15, gets 2 great blocks, another from Marcel Stewart, and past midfield into Roadrunner territory, a return of 54 yards. A few backups into the game, including Peyton Bender, and he will slide on the read option, a gain of 6. Corey Washington, another backup, along with Xavier Archie, and the throw down the middle of the field for Calvin Green, as he's got it, and that is his 4th catch on the season. 2 of those were touchdowns. Running the read option, Peyton Bender showing off some nice athleticism down to the 10-yard line. Zaire Andre in motion as Bender is sacked, and he goes down for a loss of 6. Man in motion is Melvin Hall. Fake to Hall, now running the triple option on the outside for Burgess. He breaks a tackle. He's into the end zone. A 17-yard touchdown. Nice job of breaking the tackle, and a good decision both ways from Peyton Bender to keep the ball and then pitch it. Bogan shoots will take off past the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 and a hard hit. Few backups now on defense end of the game. Bogan shoots rolling out to the left, and a perfect throw to Brady, and Hunter Brady with a 15-yard gain. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bogan shoots is chased. He'll evade the pressure, get out of the pocket, runs back towards the middle of the field, and it's brought down by backup right outside linebacker Alex Dixon. Washington State only rushes 4 this time, a throw to the outside for James. He's down inside of the 30-yard line, a gain of 11. Still sticking with the 4-man front, but we will bring 5. A throw to the outside for a wide open Aaron Taylor. That is just too open. Got to do a better job in coverage. Our backup secondary really struggled against Louisiana Tech when they got some playing time. Not doing so well today either. Bogenschutz will go for 8 yards, so on 3rd and 3, run of the read option, but gives it to Jarvion Williams. He'll lose a yard. A big play by Alex Gibson, the sophomore defensive tackle, and UTSA will tack on another field goal. Bender still in the game, as on 1st and 10, a dump down to Melvin Hall. That's his first career catch, I do believe, and he goes for 10 yards. Now 4 wide set, as Bender will go to the air, down the middle of the field, intercepted by Johnson. Our second turnover on the day, tried to force that one in to Calvin Green, and UTSA has good field position. We blitz 7, Bogen shoots down the middle, and Walton can't hang on to it, as George Evans, the backup strong safety, was burned on the coverage. Bogen shoots across the middle, he goes for 10 yards, and that pass is a 14-yard gainer. 1st and 10 again. UTSA's offense looking much better against our backup defense, which I guess should be expected. I'm really looking to see some of these backup players show me something, especially because a lot of them will be playing next year, because we do lose a few key seniors on defense. 3rd and 12. Looking to set up a screen pass. Jarvion Williams on the catch, and he is stiff-arming a defender, and Farrar will push him out of bounds. He can't get the first down, but UTSA will go for it. Bogen shoots to the air. He will take off, and he is laid out by Alex Dixon. He is a hard hitter and a very fast player. Dixon can't wrap him up that time, but Wade Welsh, the backup defensive end, comes away with a nice play. 2 high safeties, one of them will blitz. Bogenschutz moving in the pocket, and he goes down, a loss of 4. Another sack, this time by Alex Gibson, his second tackle for loss. Bogen shoots to the outside and nearly intercepted by Kevin Griffin. You have to come away with that interception. 4th and 17, now make it 4th and 22, an even tougher field goal attempt for UTSA. A 47-yarder, the kick is away, and it is no good, and that penalty really seems to be the difference there. As Corey Washington will get the ball, he's got some room to work with, cuts it back outside, and no one's gonna get him. Touchdown, Corey Washington, 69 yards. He couldn't quite score it against Louisiana Tech, but he gets that one. Now up 58-16. Bogenschutz will take off, and he goes down. Another sack, this time by Wade Welsh. 2nd and 12 will bring a blitz, and off the edge, that's Wade Welsh again. Actually make that Kingston Fernandez with a big sack. A few more backups into the game as Jarvion Williams gets it, and he's met and brought down by the 5th string defensive tackle Ryan Branch. He's a very strong player, and I think he has a bright future when it is his time to play. Corey Washington runs over to another defender, a 16-yarder, as he has played very well today. He is our 3rd string running back. Corey Washington now to the outside. He's got 5 yards and has laid out a hard hit. 2nd and 5, 3 minutes to go in this game. Peyton Bender, he is sacked, going to the air. Probably should not be going to the air with this much time left, but really trying to see what we have in these reserve receivers. We'll take a shot downfield. Breaking away from the defense is Robert Lundy. His 2nd career touchdown. He is a big play machine. If you haven't seen him yet, he's 6'5", 4'3" speed, has an amazing vertical, and does a great job of high pointing the ball and just going up and getting it. Also a very solid route runner. Back on defense, 1:30 to go. Taylor across the middle. He runs right through a defender, brought down by George Evans, but a gain of 18. A bunch set to the right. Bogenschutz will go to the air across the middle. A little bit of a lob pass. Not exactly what you want to do on a screen, but Larry James does go for 21. Moving ahead to 2nd and goal with under 30 seconds to go, and Walton in the end zone has a 7-yard touchdown, and that will go ahead and end the game as we have another dominant victory. Luke Falk is your player of the game, 276 yards passing and 5 touchdowns on the day, so a great performance from him. 4 through the air. The 1 interception is not that big of a deal to me. I thought Avery Burgess played very well, 16 carries for 97 yards. Corey Washington with a big 69-yard run, 2 touchdowns for him. Luke Falk also had his own rushing touchdown. Richie Wiley with another nice game. Same with River Craycraft, 72 yards and a touchdown. Zaire Andre had his 2 touchdowns. and Darius Lamora had a good day. And our defensive line, really our entire defense, just got after the quarterback like no other. They had 12 sacks, I believe, on the day. But we already have another big test, number 2 UCLA, as we will go on the road in Pasadena to the Rose Bowl to take on UCLA. Them and USC were both projected to finish along the top of the Pac-12 as number 1 and 2. And I think UCLA might have a little bit more talent. Not quite the same talent quarterback, even though Jalen Green definitely struggled against us. But there is a lot of talent, like I said, especially on the defensive side of the ball for UCLA. They have one of the most dominant defenses in the nation. They also have a quarterback who is in the Heisman contention in Aaron Sharp. Both Pac-12 players of the week are from Washington State. Jeff Rohr and Luke Falk both get offensive and defensive honors respectively. But we do have another injury update. Jamal Morrow now questionable to play in this game. It will definitely be a game time decision, but we don't want to hurt Morrow for the rest of the year. So we'll definitely have to weigh our options. Right now, Luke Falk number 3 in the nation in passing, and just behind the other 2 passers, Jamal Morrow, of course, might miss this game, but Avery Burgess showed me something, along with Corey Washington averaging over 15 yards per carry. Our receivers have played much better this year, as this is a huge matchup. 2 top 3 matchups to start the year for Washington State in the first 4 weeks. I hope you did enjoy a very exciting game. Got to see a lot of our backups and sort of the future of this dynasty. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below. Leave your comments on the game down below and who impressed you today and what you're looking forward to in this game against UCLA. I hope you did enjoy, 'cause I'm out.